Okay, I finally finished the van. Well, almost. I'm just waiting for one last piece of material, then I can finish this van. It's been 3.5 months. I've been working on it quite a lot, actually. And I drove it up to Nickel Mine today just to see how it does the hill and to scope out this place for snow level. And as you can see, it's not that bad. So I think next weekend there's going to be a few of us coming up here to try camping in this thing. But I think I'll show you what I've done so far. This is a 2023 Transit all-wheel drive Ecoboost. So the Turbo V6, you see there, all-wheel drive Ecoboost. And the all-wheel drive did awesome coming up the hill. I didn't slip one thing and just crawled up it at crawling speed, like less than 5 kilometers an hour. And this is, let me open this other one up too. This is what I've done. This is the garage section. I could put 2 bikes in there backwards. The reason why my little box stairs on the floor is because it's supposed to go up there, but I'm waiting for my material to finish this part off, which will be here on Tuesday. I took out the on-demand hot water system and I installed a 6.5 gallon hot water tank instead, because it gives you more consistent shower water. In there I have my pop-up, which I will use next week. I have a big lawn chair there. I got a simple use lawn chair there, and like I said, this would normally be up there. So that is where I store my gloves, socks, whatever for dirt biking. That's a plastic level system. I got 20 gallons of water in this long, it starts from here, it goes all the way out to there, and that's where my water pump and my whole water system is. You can see the bottom of the bed there, it's just slats. And let me turn on some lights in here. All right, I have my lights on. I have a little storage there. Those inserts here are for the handlebars to go into when I load my dirt bike up. And I have a toolbox, brake pads for KTMs and the Chiron, because that's all I ride. I got an AC plug up there. And in there I got, let me zoom in a little bit here. See a 3,000 watt inverter, a 600 amp hour lithium battery, a disconnect. I got fuses, and then I have a sub panel that goes up toward the cabinets. That is a shore power, so when I plug it into a plug outside, it charges the battery, and that's my solar panel circuit breaker. And one last thing over there is my DC to DC MPPT charger for my 400 watts of solar up top. And up there I got a backup camera, a roof rack, and also Starlink's up there, and like I said, the solar panel's up there. In here I got the Van Essential, turn this area into just storage of knickknacks, and I got one on each side of the door. And here is that's where I plug in. That's my plug for the outside, so I could have AC power out there. And on this side is my shore power, so that's where I plug in if I want to charge the batteries on this thing, which I don't have to do very often. It's a gigantic battery. Here I got a awning. It's a 11.5 foot, I believe, Fiona F45S manual awning. Pretty much everyone uses the same awning. It's good. And I have this running board which hits the ground everywhere, so I'm taking this piece of crap off. I got another one that's going to tuck up against the body a lot better, and that's coming in on Tuesday also. So let's open this up and see what it looks like. Let me turn on the lights. Okay, there you go. In here I got it's a 12 volt fridge. Open this up. Right now I got pop and Gatorade. Nothing else in there. I have that's actually a thermometer for my system, so I can tell how cold this fridge is. And I have a little rug in here because it's muddy as hell. On this side, I have basically all my controls. I have that's my max air fan. This is the temperature inside the van, and this is the temperature that's in the fridge. That's why the little sensors is, so I know how cold my fridge is. Zero is less than zero in there. That's my inverter turn on, so I'll just hit this button. You can hear the microwave turn on. And the microwave, there it goes. Microwave powered up. This is my battery. I 95% battery right now, and I'm actually taking charge out because it's so cloudy out there. I'm not getting any solar. And this is my diesel heater that controls what I want with a diesel heater. And here I have key holders, and this is actually a on-off to turn on my hot water tank. So watch this. If I turn it on, oops, I don't think that works. Oh, this one's dead. See, now look at the watt. The watts just went to 1.5 kilowatts because the hot water tank is on now. I can turn it off. And now it's going down to nothing. And in here I got three overhead shelves that so basically that one just closed. It's the same thing as this one here. This light's kind of dying there. I don't know why, but that's how bright they normally are. And on top I have this is all cedar. All cedar. Birch. All birch in here. And here I have 2 reading lights and a charger below it and a place to hold my phone. And this is a full-size bed. It's basically 54 by 74 inches, I believe. And this is a microwave. It's a convection microwave, so it's also an oven. And of course, going up the logging roads, rough, it falls off. And I got I'll get back to that later, but these are my spice rack and whatever stuff I hold. And my water pump is also, this turns on my LED underneath this, so see my LED strip, turn that off. So basically turns the LEDs on. And here I just carry my knickknacks and soap dispenser, whatever, and this is my sink. This thing didn't match this at all, but I guess it's kind of unique. And this is all tile work on the whole kitchen area, the bed, and this kitchen area. And I made a curve section here that kind of curves around here. So I had to bend some wood there. It's kind of interesting to do that work. But shot, paper towel rack. And in here, just lots of counter space. And I got my utensil drawer, of course, everyone needs those. More stuff. Lift this up, and then here we have looks like an air fryer and a coffee maker. That's one of those single cup servings. And on this side I have my sink with a zero water filter system that I don't have to bring water with me, so I just pour water from my tank, which is my tap water, into there, and it filters the water so I can drink water right from there. I have an induction stove below that, and that's it for that. Let's set this back up. Okay, and in here, this is a shower, believe it or not. It's a counter for cooking, of course, but all I gotta do is lift this up. It's got a mirror in there. Okay. And you can see a shower. And I keep this here when obviously when I'm showering, I take this off. Just my more drawers. This thing just pulls out. And then I have a complete shower pan at the bottom there. And this is all waterproof, all FRP panels in here. And this shower head comes off and goes up to there. And I have these little hidden magnets that in every corner of this van, right there. It's a Level Mate Pro that I use for easy leveling. And then I have another magnets in here where the max air fan is. And then from those 4 points, I take this it's in here. It's basically a shower curtain that snaps into those magnets, and it all drapes into the pan. I take my shower, all the water goes down into the pan, and then when I'm finished, I let it drip dry for a little bit. It dries really fast apparently, and then I close this up, put my drawer back in, and I'm good to go. And you know, when I'm camping, I don't really shower, you know, perhaps once a day, and you don't need to have this full-size shower in a van wasting all that space. So this comes down and will snap in. There's all magnets hold all the doors in so they don't fly open. And then I have AC plug and a USB charger there. This is a lagoon table. If you know what those are, they basically sit on this little thing and they move around. And your seats turn around. It's this is the living area where you sit down and you have your lunch, your dinner, your drinks, whatever you want. And that's pretty much all I have inside here. So hope you enjoy it.